Hello everyone, this is Sir Anjo and I'm going to discuss to you the part 2 of our review on General Education for BLEPT, topic Mathematics. Huwag na natin patagalin pa at simulan na natin. For this video, we are going to discuss measurement and units of measure. We have perimeter, area, and volume. In getting the perimeter, we usually add all the measures of the given figure, sides of the given figure. Now, while in the area, we just simply determine the length and the width, then multiply it. But sometimes, we used to cut the figures into several parts to determine the area. By the way, the area of the triangle is given by 1/2 times base times height, while the area of any parallelogram is given by length times width. And for the volume, this is a three-dimensional figure. We just simply multiply the base, height, and the length of the given figure. So remember that if it is a pyramid, the volume is multiplied by 1/3, and if it is it's a prism, we just simply multiply the base, the width, and the height of the given figure. Now let us proceed to the given some examples. Question number 1. Find the area of a rectangle whose width is 12 inches and has a perimeter of 36 inches. So is it A, 3 inches, B, 6 inches, C, 12 inches, or D, 18 inches? So sometimes we can do backward method in answering this type of problem. So we all know that the area of a rectangle can be determined using length times width. So isa-isahin mo yan by assuming each one of those to be a length or to be a width. Pwede po yung ganong technique. But this is the formal solution. So solution, so using the perimeter, 2L plus 2W, we get L stands for length and W stands for width and P stands for perimeter. So we get 36 is equal to 2L plus 2 quantity 12. Okay. So in this case, we have to determine the value of L. So 36 is equal to 2L plus 24. Then solving for L, we get 36 minus 24 is equal to 2L. Therefore, 12 is equal to 2L and L is equal to 6 inches, or the length is 6. So if the length is 6 and the width is 12, therefore the area is 12 times 6, that is 72 inches. Okay? So wala po dito yung tamang sagot. So there are instances that the answer is not indicated in the given problem. So it's up to you if we're going to answer letter E later on in the board examination. But I prefer na you have to determine or you have to choose the closest answer, possible answer to the given question. Kapag nagtataka ka, baka nagkamali lang ng pag-construct ng question. Okay? So, if not, you may answer letter E. Kung sa tingin mo ay tama naman yung pagkaka-construct pero wala talagang tamang sagot dun sa may given question. Okay, let's proceed to question number 2. The diagonal of a square table is 4 meters. What is the total area of the table? Is it A, 4 meters squared, B, 8 meters squared, C, 16 meters squared, or D, 32 meters squared? So, solution, using the idea of finding the area of a square, given the diagonal, take note that we can multiply the diagonal, the first diagonal to the second diagonal, then divide it by 2. This is the another way of finding the area of the given parallelogram. Okay, so since we have two measures of the same diagonal in a square, so we can simply use the following idea. Area is equal to 4 meters times 4 meters divided by 2. Therefore, the area of this square is equal to 8 square meters. So therefore, the answer is letter B. Question number 3. What is the area of a circle whose diameter is 20 units? A. 20 pi units. B. 100 pi units. Or C. 100 pi square units. And D. 400 pi square units. Always remember that in finding the area of any figure, no, lagi po yung merong nakalagay na square units. Okay? So, it's square centimeters, square decimeters, square meters, etc. So, in our example, no, we can eliminate directly letter A and letter B. Therefore, probably the answer will fall on letter C or D. Now, to get the area of a circle, no, we have the formula pi r squared, no, given the radius. But since diameter ang given, so we are going to divide this by 2, no, since radius is equal to diameter rather is equal to twice the radius. Okay? Therefore, we have the following solution. So we get the radius is equal to 10, and using the pi r squared, area is equal to pi r squared, we have area is equal to pi times 10 units square. No, this is a square, by the way, square. So, nagkamali lang po yan. So, we have 100 pi square units. So, letter C is the answer. Question number 5. A rectangular garden has a length of 12 meters and diagonal of 13 meters. What is its perimeter? So, sabi natin sa perimeter, we have to add all the sides. If we have determined already the measure of the length and the width. But since length lang ang meron dito at diagonal, we have to determine the idea of getting the width using the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so here's the formal solution. Solve for the width using Pythagorean theorem. So, if we are going to illustrate the figure, ganito po yung itsura niya. Ito yung length. So, we have 12. Ito yung diagonal. We have 13. Okay? So, nawawala si width. Ito, si W. So, meron yan triangle at gagamitan natin yan ng Pythagorean theorem. So, W squared, no, is by squaring all those terms or all those measures. We have 13 squared minus 12 squared. No, so W squared is equal to 169 minus 144. Therefore, W squared is equal to 25 and W is equal to 5 meters. So, since we get already the value of the width, no, we can now determine the value of perimeter. So, perimeter now is equal to 2L plus 2LW, which is equal to 2 times 12 since there are 2 lengths and 2 times 5 since there are 2 widths. Therefore, we get 24 plus 10 and the perimeter is equivalent to 34 meters. Therefore, the answer is letter D, 36 meters. Question number 5. In a isosceles right triangle, the hypotenuse is 12 cm long. What is the measure of its leg? A. 6 cm, B. 8 cm, 6 square root of 2 cm, or D. 6 square root of 3 cm. So let us illustrate the isosceles right triangle. So when we say isosceles right triangle, the two sides are equal and it forms a right triangle. Ito po yun. So, may right triangle tayo at itong sides na to, which are legs, are considered to be equal. And this is the hypotenuse. Okay? So, which is equivalent to 12 centimeter. Okay? So, thus, we have the following solution. So, using a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, wherein a is equal to b. Ito po si a. At ito po si B. So, we get the following. A squared plus A squared equals C squared. So, pinalitan lang natin si B ng A since sabi nga natin A is equal to B kasi nga po sila ay isosceles. Then, solving for that, we have 2A squared. Ang given ay yung C which is the hypotenuse. Yan po. So, 2A squared is equal to 144. Bakit naging 144? Galing po yan kay 12 square. Yeah. So 12 square is 144 divided by 2, we get a squared is equal to 72, wherein a is equal to 6 square root of 2. Okay? So don't you worry, tulad nga sabi ni Sir, pwede po kayong gumamit ng calculator. So kung advanced yung calculator nyo, you will come up with this answer kapag in-square root mo si 72. Okay? So you just simply take the square root of both sides, di ba? Yeah. Therefore, pag in-square root mo yan, you will get 6 square root of 72 para maging a na lang po yung kabilang side. Okay. Therefore, the answer is letter C. Question number 6. Find the area and perimeter of a trapezoid if height is 4 cm and bases are 12 cm and 18 cm. Is it A, 60 square meters and perimeter is equal to 40 cm, or B, area is 60 square meters rather, and P is equal to 38 cm, or C, area is 40 square meters and perimeter is 40 cm, or D, area is 40 square meters and perimeter is 38 cm. So if we will try to illustrate the figure, no, it will look like this. Yan. So it's a trapezoid. Ito po yun. So bases are 12 cm and 18 cm. So pag hinati mo po yan, so meron ka dito magiging equal na tag 3 centimeters. Okay? So 3 centimeters po yung may iwang bawat sides. At ito po ay magiging what? Rectangle. Yan. So, measuring 12 centimeters by 4 centimeters. So, nawawala yung ating measure ng ating hypotenuse dito sa given triangle, which is leg, no? Which is leg of the given trapezoid. Okay? So, gagamitan natin yan ng Pythagorean theorem. So, wherein the legs are 3, 4, and C. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung perimeter. Yung area, walang problema because we have the height and we have the length. Okay? So, however, this is how we compute the perimeter and the area of the given trapezoid. So, to get the perimeter, find the value of C. So, C squared is equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. Therefore, we get C squared is equal to 25 and C is equal to 5. Yan. So, meron na tayong 5. Pag inad na natin yan lahat, makukuha na natin yung perimeter. Therefore, the perimeter of this trapezoid will be 12 plus 18 plus 5 plus 5 plus 40. There are 4 sides na. So, ito po yun. So, you will get 40. So, the answer will fall under, it's either A or C. So, alin dyan yung tama na area? Is it 60 or 40? So, to get naman the area, we use the idea of 1/2 B1 plus B2 since there are two different bases, times the height. Okay? So, or, pwede mong kunin yung area ng triangle, lahat yan, dalawang triangle, kunin mo yung area which is 1/2 BH, di ba? So, 3 times 4 is 12 divided by times 1/2 is 6. So, ang area ng isang triangle ay 6. Yan. Tapos, kunin mo yung area nitong rectangle. And that is 12 times 4, 48. So, diyan pala makakakuha ka na ng idea kung ano yung area ng trapezoid. Diba? Pwede natin hati-hatiin. So, 6 plus 6, 12 plus 48 is 60. So, using the formula, ito rin po yung lalabas. So, 30 times 4, 120 divided by 2, which is 60 square centimeter po. No? So, nagkamali lang din po yan. Typo error lang. No? Centimeter po dapat yan. Okay? So, the answer is letter A. Review question number 7. Find the area of a triangle whose sides are 5 cm, 12 cm, and 13 cm. A 20, B 30, C 60, and D 390 square centimeter. So we all know a while ago, no, we have determined that 5 cm, 12 cm, and 13 cm can make a right triangle. So therefore, Now we can say that 5 and 12 will be the base and the height of this triangle. Now since 13 is the hypotenuse, no? So thus the area will be equal to 5 times 12 over 2, which is 30 square centimeters. Letter B is the correct answer. So ito po yung kanyang illustration, di ba? So ito yung triangle. Okay. So ito yung 5 centimeters, ito yung 12, at ito naman yung 13 centimeters. So this is actually one of the famous right triangle, no? So 5, 12, 13, as well as 3, 4, and 5. Now those sides or those measurements will form a right triangle. Question number 9. A cube has an edge of 8 decimeters. Which of the following is the volume of the cube? 24 cubic decimeters, 64, 144, or 512. So since it is a cubic, it's a cube figure, no? It's a prism actually. So we have length times width times height. But since it is a cube, so it means all sides are equal. So we have 8 times 8 times 8 as part of the solution. Therefore, we get 512 cubic decimeter. Thus, the answer is letter D. Number 10. Find the height of a triangular prism whose volume is 100 cubic meters with a base having an area of 20 square meters. A, 3, B, 5, C, 0.6, or D, 1.67 meters. So, dito, given naman yung area ng yung volume and as well as area ng base. So, take note that the volume of any prism is equal to the area of the base times the area of the base times the height. Now, since meron ka ng area ng base, no, pero pwede na natin kunin yung height kasi given na rin ang volume. Using this formula, substitute lang po yan. Volume is 100, base is 20, area of, take note, no, this is area of the base, so which is sometimes length times width, no? And therefore we get divided by 20 both sides, we get the height equivalent to 5 meters. The answer is letter B. Find the volume of a cylinder whose radius is 0.2 meters and height of 50 centimeters. Okay, A, 200 pi cubic centimeters, B, 2,000 pi, C, 20,000 pi, and D, 200,000 pi cubic centimeters. Again, the area of any prism is equivalent to base, area of the base times height. You just simply multiply it by 1/3 kapag pyramid ang pinag-usapan, tulad ng cone at saka ng pyramid. Triangular pyramid. Okay? So, we have now the following formula. Ito po yung area ng base na sinasabi natin. Ang base po natin ay circle, no? Ang base ng cylinder ay circle. Ito po yung itsura niya, di ba? Ng cylinder. Yan. So, meron ka dyang area na base. Ito yung base. At ito yung height. So, simply, we can determine the area of the base. The area of the base is pi r squared. Okay, that's the area of the circle times the height. Therefore, we get pi times 20 centimeters, which is equivalent to 0.2 meters, no? Times 50 centimeters. Take note, the units, no, the unit of measurements are not the same, so we have to convert it into centimeters since the given or the choices are written in the form of cubic centimeters. So, changing that into meters, 0.2 meters is equivalent to 20 centimeters. Therefore, we have the area of 400 times 50, that is what? 400 times 50 is 20,000 rather. 20,000 pi cubic centimeters. So, the answer is letter C. What is the volume of a sphere whose radius is 15 cm, 2,250 pi cubic centimeter, 4,500 pi cubic centimeter, 5,400 pi cubic centimeter or 6,000 pi cubic centimeter. So to get the volume of a sphere, we have the following formula. Ano tsura ng formula natin? We have 4 pi r cube all over 3. Take note of that. So we get the following. So r is equal to 15 centimeters, cubic centimeters, which is equivalent to 15 times 15 times 15 times 4 all over 3. You will get 4,500 pi cubic centimeters. So you have calculator, you can multiply this by 3.14, no? Yung pi, change it to 3.14 to get the approximation, no, approximate volume of this sphere. Therefore, the answer is letter B, 4,500 cubic centimeters. Alright, so that ends our video tutorial. Thank you for watching and see you again on our next video.